Hadouken! Let's get it! Heat it up! Jinrai! Hadouken! Jinrai! Shoryuken! Shoryuken! Come here! Shoryuken! Come here! Shoryuken! Come here! Dragon Blast! Go-Top! Come here! Shoryuken! Heat it up! Ramen at ya! Bring in the heat! Shinru! Rippa! Bet that hurt. Let's get it! Heat it up! Hadouken! Go-Top! Come here! Shoryuken!
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Deftly shuts out the jungle. Strings it all together. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Fireball from very long range. What's next for you? Takes the chance to hurt him. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. One combo can end this round right now. Both fighters planning something? He's in there! Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Jumps? Big counter. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on.
Shoryuken!
Dashes! Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Knockdown and... Player one needs to use the threat of the... Puts the super armor to good use. Experiencing burnout. Sneaks in above. You've got to be mindful of they were not cleared for takeoff. Last round, people. Both fighters got to go all in from this point. Flies in with a fist to keep the pressure on. Jumps! Connects with medium kick. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Super art to show them what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Uses the games for the super. They're not playing around here.
bet that hurt.
Player 1 is on the brink of disaster. Quick dash. Amazing overhead attack. Player 1 may be able to pull a fast one, especially with the super art ready. Noticeable life. Are you kidding me? Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Round 1.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. This can lead to some big damage. Grabs and throws him away. Sees him coming and shrugs it off with the super art. Player 1 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Got a small life lead, but it's not over. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Life lead opens up. Jumps? Player 2 has to and fold! Yes, it's too much! Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Splashes them. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Can't tech the throw? Closes the gap for the grab. Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Player 2 has the chance to reads the counterattack, gets the counter hit for the win. They're so good at whip punishing. Player 1 took no time to finish that fight. So, what are our fighters planning in this opening round? Projectile to try and change the situation. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. All right. Well-timed corner switch. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Reads them. Taking the big play does it. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Puts the super armor to good use. The jump-in is denied. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Throw leaves them wide open. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Denies the jump-in. They just said, get that jump-in out of here. Extra spicy Shoyu connects. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Oh, no question whether this super art is going to kill it. There it is. They knew it'd be enough. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Starts things off with a jump-in. Gets out of there with a drops him hard. Zones with the fireball. Player 1 has the super gauge advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Medium kick. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Sick super armor use. Breaks it off. Knocked him out of the air. This is gonna hurt. Player 1 still oh my, the throw tech. Presses for a reaction. Closes it out. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Long low attack hits. Picks up some damage with a long reaching attack. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Nails the NTM. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistake. KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. The jump-in is denied. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Extra spicy Shoyu connects. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Barely blocks the jumping. Both fighters planning something. Uses the target combo as a pillow. Gotta be careful experiencing burnout. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here.
Bet that hurt.
They're thinking of scoring big off this. They're going for the super art. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Here comes the corner press. Closes it with a classic corner throw.
Ken
Player 2
wins.
brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Round 1.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. The jump-in is denied. Was looking for that jump attack. Throws him down. Steps in for the throw. Still slugging it out here. Opts for the throw. All right.
What?
Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. Will they use their drive to break through or to turn up the heat? There's space to make something happen here, and neither fighter looks willing to back down. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Quick breather,
Off you go!
takes in the throw. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Aerial Tatsu. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? The jump-in is denied. Decides to meet them in the air. Smart play there to go for the air-to-air. Even if it can't lead to a combo, it's low risk but effective. Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. Does a good job escaping the corner. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Player 2 is barely hanging on to their last. This is gonna hurt. Knockdown and solid anti-air. Jump, clutch, anti-air, and fold. Nasty, you need guts to pull that off. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Box him with a target combo. Very solid corner switch. Avoids getting cornered. Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Perfect. Takes the round without getting touched. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Can't tech the throw. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Sees him coming and shrugs it off with the super armor. Knockdown and still scrapping for control of the space. They're going for the super art. Shibu Jinrai doing the business. Both fighters planning something? Life lead is there, but solid anti-air. They get the win by sustaining good corner pressure and not giving them any breathing room.
Ken
That
wins.
was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.